am who I'm meant to be. I am who I'm meant to be. Over and out. Over and out.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Hi if you are new. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell. That way you can be notified of weekly videos that I post. I'd love for you to be a part of our YouTube family. Today, as you can see, we're just getting right into the cleaning and we're starting off in the kitchen. I have quite a bit of stuff everywhere, so this area truly needed to be cleaned up first before I could focus on anything else. So I hope you get a lot of cleaning motivation from this extreme clean with me. Not only are we going to be doing some extreme cleaning in this kitchen, but we'll be doing some extreme cleaning in our living room as well. Then once we've cleaned up both areas, I'll have a little surprise for you guys towards the end. Chris and I had finally gotten our new farmhouse TV stand for the living room, so I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Y'all would have seen it sooner, but unfortunately the first shipment that we got ended up being a defect. One of the metal pieces were secured in the bracket upside down that Chris and I couldn't fix, and the bracket from the door was broken off. So Chris and I had to send it back in for this new one, and thank goodness this one was put together correctly. As of this week's video that you're watching now, I didn't get to post it on Tuesday if you had noticed. For those who have been following me for a while, were probably wondering what had happened yesterday since I said I was starting back up to posting 2 videos a week. I normally post Tuesdays and Fridays on my channel, but ran a little behind this week due to Chris and Alyssa getting sick. So here we are on Wednesday with it, and I had filmed this on Saturday. So in between that time, I've been taking care of Chris and Alyssa. Over the weekend, it had started out as a headache from them, and then as of Monday afternoon, it led to severe allergy symptoms, and then as of today, it had moved to fever with aches and pains. So you can imagine that this week has been a little tougher for me, but I'm so glad that I'm able to take care of them while being a stay-at-home mom. Plus, it puts me at ease that I can be home with them, giving them what they need as I work from home. Now that all of the dishes are cleaned, I can go ahead and focus on these eggs that you see in the sink here. These are my farm fresh duck and chicken eggs that I collect every single morning between 8 to 9 a.m. before I take Dylan to school. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm always recording our farm life with our ducks and chickens. I'll share everything that I do with them and everything that they do for me, along with our lifestyle and everything else that I do while being a stay-at-home mom. So if you haven't already, be sure to head over to my Instagram, Mrs. Jessica Savage, and give me a follow there as well. So as I said earlier, I collect them every morning between 8 and 9 a.m. before taking Dylan down to the bus stop. I'll bring them into our kitchen sink to clean them off with our other sponge, which I wanted to point out to you guys. I do not use the same sponge when I'm cleaning my eggs. My dishes are for one and my duck eggs and chicken eggs are the other, so I don't cross-contaminate. I'll clean them off after I do the egg test to make sure that they're good eggs. You're probably like, egg test? Yes, the test is simple. Fill up a cup of water and drop the egg in the cup. If they sink, it's a real good egg. If they float, they're bad. Or if it's in between, it's on its way out. But I'll only keep the ones that completely sink just because they're obviously going to last so much longer. Once I've cleaned them off, I'll dry them off with a paper towel, set them in their container, and put them back in the fridge. Fresh farm eggs usually last about a month in your refrigerator, and they truly are the best eggs ever. If you can find farm fresh eggs, I highly recommend it. Once you eat those, you will never go back to store-bought again. I really hope that you guys are doing well and are starting to get back into the swing of things in your household. I know with the kids going back to school, it has gotten us all out of whack. At least it has for me. And it's only been 2 weeks since the kids have been back in school. But hopefully you've been able to manage a new routine that gets you through your entire day. My routine is still a work in progress, especially now that Christopher is going to high school. I have to wake up even earlier, which I am getting better at. I literally wake up every morning at 5 a.m. to start my day, and I have to have my coffee. Otherwise, I'm a hot mess trying to get everything together. It's definitely been a struggle, but I honestly can say that if I didn't have Chris, I'd be late most of the time getting up. Chris has been such a huge help for me. He gets up at 5 a.m. as well because he has to leave the house the same time as Christopher, which is around 6:30. I feel like as I get older that I've become less and less of a morning person, but if I have to get up, I truly will force myself up and out of bed and get the day started. However, I have to blame most of my struggle on my perimenopause that I've been working with for only 2 years now. I've never had an issue being able to get out of bed after hearing the alarm go off until I had gotten this. I'll now have trouble sleeping due to insomnia and then trouble waking up due to difficulty sleeping. I know, right? What a combination, but we just keep pushing forward, right? We do what we can, the best that we can with what we have, but as I said, I'm truly thankful to have Chris helping me through all of this, and of course, my essential oils. That stuff lessens my struggles, but unfortunately doesn't take it away. How about you ladies? Are you a morning person? If not, what is your biggest struggle when you're trying to get up in the morning?
Remember when we said we'd stay together now until forever? Just us, just us. Said we wouldn't be like all the others, fight and hurt each other. Not us, not us. But we let each other down, 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 down. Yeah, we let each other down, 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 down. This shouldn't be us. What came between us? When did we become like them? We weren't supposed to break up, but it's too late to make up. Don't know what my heart would mend. No, this should not be us, not be us, not be us. This should not be us, not be us, not be us.
Okay, you guys, we've picked up and cleaned the entire kitchen, so now I can focus on wiping down the counters. Every time I clean the kitchen, I'm always throwing things away, washing dishes, putting away dishes, and reorganizing things before I even think about wiping down the counters. I'm not the one to clean up a space, wipe it down, and do the same thing to the next area. That does not have a good flow for me because I feel like it's too many things done all at one time. So when I clean a kitchen, I want to focus on one thing before moving on to the next, which is throwing away and putting away the things that don't belong. After I finish with that, I can wash, dry, and put away the dishes and then focus on wiping off the counters because now everything is up out of the way.
Too late to make up. Don't know what my heart would mend. No, this should not be us, not be us, not be us. This should not be us, not be us, not be us. said we'd stay together. Now until forever and ever, just us, just us, just us, just us, just us. This shouldn't be us. What came between us? When did we become like them? We weren't supposed to break up, but it's too late to make up. Don't know if my heart wants love. No, this should not be us, not be us, not be us. This should not be us, not be us, not be us. Not be us, not be us. We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to.
All right, you guys, we're now on the last room of the day, and there's a lot to do in here too. You can clearly see all of the stuff everywhere. Right now, I'm focusing on getting everything off of the floor so I can vacuum and to have a clear space for Chris and I to start putting together the TV stand. All of this wood right here that I'm moving is for projects that we have already planned out for, but we just haven't been able to do much with it yet. However, I'm excited to say that we're able to get one project done with those pieces of wood. That project was for the food pantry, and we created our own solid wood 4-cube storage organizer. It's to hold my large kitchen appliances like my KitchenAid mixer and my Instapot, along with other large items that I don't use on a daily basis in the kitchen. That way I can finally have a lot more room on my kitchen counters, which, by the way, that kitchen is still a work in progress, so don't judge me on it. All I have left to do to that organizer is sand it down and stain it. However, I do have exciting news for all of you. Our food pantry, only a few more steps and we're done. No joke, you guys. We have 2 shelves to add to the bottom of the other shelves that we finished. We need to stain them, and then I have to plaster all of the holes from the brad nailer that we used and then seal the baseboards. Then I touch up with my white paint and we're done. Sure, it only took a year and a half, but I can finally almost say that we're done. Then I'll have to record what I'm going to organize, get it all set up, and edit, and then post it for you guys.
Hope brings us down.
Let me take another minute and tell you the more good news that I have for you guys. Are you ready for it? We officially have a set date for our floors to be installed. Remember how I said in last week's video that Chris had called our floor company on August 19th and they had no idea on our floors, but the supplier was supposed to receive it the 24th? Well, guess what? After Chris had called on the 19th, we literally got a call the next day with good news about our floors. I know, right? How funny is that? We called to tell them how bad their communication was of not letting us know or keeping us updated, and then ta-da! The floors have appeared. They had mentioned that the supplier had already received it and shipped it out the 24th of August, which was yesterday. So as I'm speaking to Chris and writing this down, he tells me that our floor company has it, and that's why we have our install date, which is now officially set for September the 7th. You guys, it's happening. It's going to happen. I have all of the feels going on right now, and I'm so excited that I can share it with all of you. Our life, our journey. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, you guys, because now we can focus on getting this awesome TV stand put together and back where it needs to be. We've been waiting almost a month for this while I had everything else just sitting on the floor, but it was well worth the wait. Oh, and real quick, Chris was playing with Christopher and Dylan by throwing the packaging out of the box at them while they were cleaning it up. It was too funny, but they were really enjoying it. They saw what Chris and I were doing, so they wanted to jump in and help out by breaking up the foam to fit it into that huge, large garbage bag that you see them using. Christopher was holding the bag open for Dylan while he was doing the honors of breaking all of the foam inside of it, because that stuff can get everywhere. So as Chris was pulling everything out, I was getting other stuff out of the way and other areas cleaned up. Then I was making sure to get the TV wiped down before Chris and I were ready to move the stand back under it. Otherwise, I would have ended up having to use a stool just to be able to clean the entire TV, because in certain areas, I'm not tall enough to reach over it with how short I am. Now that Chris has gotten all the pieces out of the box, we're going to start putting it together. As most of y'all know, but I'll say it again for my new followers, that I order all of my furniture from OVERSTOCK.com because they have good quality furniture at affordable prices. They never given me a reason to dislike them. Now, don't get me wrong, I can have an issue here or there, but never anything serious. 9 times out of 10, it's usually a manufacturer defect, and you wouldn't know that until you open up the box. But other than that, everything else is good. This is the Hampton White and Gray TV stand by Martin Svensson Home. And did you notice anything about this stand? This is the same stand that Chris and I had before, but now it's just in gray and white. So if y'all have been following me for a while, you'll know the antique white stand that I had before changing it to this one. The one I had before was supposed to be white, but I didn't know what antique white was until I received it. We ended up keeping it till we found the one that we wanted in the right color because we loved the design so much. So here's the same one 2 years later, because this was not even a color option when I had bought it in the beginning. I was beyond excited and was very lucky to find the same design in a different color, because sometimes they only make it in a certain color and that's it. But here it is, we have it. We're on the last piece to this TV stand, and this was the funniest part. After Chris and I had gotten it down onto the pegs and flat on the top, we had noticed that we couldn't turn the dials to secure it. The piece was flat on the top, but it wasn't flush to the turn dial. So I ended up having to get up onto the stand and use my entire body weight to push it down for Chris to secure it. So that's why you see me getting on the left side, laying down, and getting on the right side, laying it down, because he needed all my weight to be able to secure it to those dials. Now that we've finished putting together the stand, Chris and the kids are going to help me clean up this area to be able to walk through it again. While they were taking out the trash to the fence, I'm getting the donations together and placing them at the bottom of the stairs. That way, when the boys are done taking out the trash, they'll be taking the donations to the end of our driveway so other folks in need can see that they can take the items. In the beginning, I used to have a sign out there that would say free. But now, since I've donated so much, folks on my street or those who pass by know that it's for free and it's for them to take. So they know me as the donation lady with the pile on the left of her house. Alright you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here because it's been such a long day of cleaning in this household. Sorry that I couldn't give you more, but I hope this extreme clean with me was more than enough. However, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here and thank you for supporting me on my channel because it truly means a lot to me. Remember to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up before you leave, and head over to my Instagram, Mrs. Jessica Savage, and give me a follow there as well. We share daily IG stories of our lifestyle, our farm life, and everything else that I do while being a stay-at-home mom. So make sure to follow me in both places because you definitely don't want to miss the reveal and photos that I have in store for you of the food pantry renovation and our new floors being installed. I'm so excited that I cannot contain myself, you guys. I cannot wait to show you. Again, thank you so much for watching. So I guess I will see you again right back here with a brand new video. Bye, you guys.